Well, people, we are almost, and I do mean almost, at the end of the game. This is not going to be my last video. Of that I guarantee you. Where do I land, by the way? Not there. Here? But this is probably going to be the second to last video. We are fighting the fourth and final fiend, potentially, in this video, and I don't think this enemy was new. It might, but I'm going to show it in anyways, it did run away. I remember the fourth fiend, I think it's Tiamat or... Yeah, it's Tiamat, because Bahamut was the friendly dragon. Anyways, we come in here. Didn't I have to use the bell? I could have sworn I had to use the bell. Anyways, alright, this dungeon is essentially two dungeons in one, so it's going to be making editing quite a potential nightmare. But I'll see what I can do. Also, if I remember correctly, and I actually don't miss it, this is where we get Adamantine. And for those of you who remember, Adamantine is it's the material we need to make the possibly most powerful sword in the game. I think there's a sword that might be more powerful, but I don't, okay. I have a healing helmet. I know that casts heal. The thing is, do I... Yeah, it's... Diamond Helm or... Mithril Helm. Yeah, let's give the healing helm to him. I tend not to use magical devices in this game just simply because I forget about them, but sometimes they can be quite useful. Vorpal Sword, okay. Defender and Ice Brand. Yeah, this sword's pathetic. Fuck it, let's move on. So yeah, I tend not to use magical devices just simply because I find them to be an inconvenience. Here's a new enemy, Black Knight. He's, wow, that guy actually does significant damage. Well, significant damage considering. But I can one-shot him, so yes. And for all I know, that 26 damage might have been a crit. Oh well. I just tend to forget about some Aegis Shield, okay. And more gold, which, how much gold do I have anyways? Like, jeez. Do I really need more gold? Yeah, I'll... Ooh, it guards against petrification. That'll be useful, but oh well. I am bloody rich and loaded. I have... Well, as I said, there was a few level 8 spells I wish I got. But unfortunately, I jumped the gun, and that's probably a potion or something that I don't particularly need. Vampires, I guess they're level. They're just regular enemies now. Can I? No, I didn't think so. Attack, you know what, fuck it. Holy. And use their vampires, so fire 3. Burn them all, gaze. Is he gonna stone us? Nope, that's the person who, no, it can't be petrified. It can still be stunned. That wasn't a petrification, that was a stun. Ooh, boy. So yes, looking into moving into a new apartment sometime in possibly as early as August, so I'm hoping I can stay a little bit longer for first and last. What do you say, Mr. Robot? No, I'm not your master. Useless shiny tiles, okay. We've been spending a bit of time in this room, though I guess with that chest. Oh no, that chest had a potion, never mind. We did spend a bit, so it seems to be a bit of time in this room, but I think we can finally leave and get out of the treasure room by, I believe, going through this door and going up these stairs. So yeah, I could have just easily avoided all of that, and again, I could have sworn you needed to use that shine or bell to enter, but no, I guess you just need to have it in your inventory. And despite this being one of the final dungeons in the game, we are encountering enemies that run away from our sight. Like these guys. See? I'm not even going to edit this out. Oh! That fucker stayed and did what? A whopping 1 point of damage? And now he's going to pay for that price. Yes. This is going to be a nightmare to edit, but oh well. I knew this was going to be a nightmare LP to edit, and frankly it hasn't been that bad. It's just the encounter rate in this dungeon is high, and I have no idea what these guys are, but I think they use magic, so I'm going to use a fire 2 and see if that destroys them all. Which I probably won't. No. And they're fleeing from us. Okay. Well, they go down in 1 hit from our... Are they knights or warriors? I don't know, I don't care, I can't be bothered to remember. Apparently those guys were relatively weak. Oh well, enemies do get tougher in this dungeon. There's the stairs we need to go down to. Or up to, I should say. Now to figure out how to get to these stairs in this bloody maze, and well, that was easy, but let's figure out what this robot says. New enemies, so I'm leaving this battle in. I don't know what guardians are. Though they look, kind of robotic, I'm not entirely sure. They might be robotics, this might be gray things with some sort of armored scale plating. It's hard to tell, but considering there's robots in this dungeon, I'm gonna say it's a robot. And I guess that's your cue to find out. You need to get the warp cube from that dungeon in the, waterfall. But I already knew about the warp cube, and I hope this is a room Yes, it is. This is the room you need to use it. And we have to fight a blue dragon. So I guess, you know, Bahamut is not the king of dragons, or there are some rogue dragons, but... Seriously? It has less than 600 HP? Well, I guess it wasn't really a boss. Warp is the Flying Fortress is the Warp Cube. Okay, so... Yeah, I guess it's done automatically. And we're in the Flying Fortress now. This, I wouldn't necessarily call this mazy, but it is lengthy and there's a lot of paths. Dark Flan, okay. Flan usually... No, not item. Flan are usually resistant to physical attacks, so let's use our magic. Holy, let's see if that kills them in one shot. Please. Come on. And it left one survivor, and of course I use a spell instead of a physical attack. And the spell didn't even do that much damage anyways. I don't know if Flan switch, you know, weak to attack, weak to magic, weak to attack, weak to magic. I'm not sure. Sometimes I swear it seems that way, and there's a chest. Well, this is not the final dungeon in the game. Hopefully there's some Venom Blade. Okay, how useful is that? Not very useful at all. It does have poison, but frankly, who cares? Yeah, frankly, I think the only useful weapons we get now are the adamantine blade, which I don't even think it's called the adamantine blade. This is square, it's probably called Excalibur. And of course, the only reason I even remember this is because it was a big deal in Chrono Trigger, the Masamune. Now, I will be doing Chrono Trigger eventually. The Evil Eye, okay, I think this is a mini-boss that can go down in one hit. Yeah, this is what happens when you're at level 50, when you're at max level. And it wasn't even protecting the way to go gold that I don't need. I can't hold any more of that. Gold, and gold. You know, at this point in time, I can probably just buy adamantine on the black market. But no, I will stubbornly search each and every crevice of this fortress, looking for the adamantine so I can do that particular side quest. That is where I advance. And that was an Evil Eye, I thought, so I guess they're just an uncommon enemy. So they're, you know, they're not a mini-boss. And here is the last treasure room of this particular floor. And we'll figure out what's all in here. Pathetic amount of gold. Another healing helm. More gold. Protect ring, which we already have. And more gold. I'm just gonna meet you at the warp point. And my bloody old psychiatrist called because, well, prescription renewals, and he's no longer technically my psychiatrist since I moved to Hamilton. Now this path, again, branching pathways, I believe a total of 7, if you count all of them, though I'm not entirely sure. Mr. Helm, kind of a weak helm, but oh well. For some reason, I think this is the room we get the adamantine in, though I'm not 100% sure. Pathetic amount of gold. Not so pathetic amount of gold. And do we need gold? No. Frankly, I'm going to be resting at an inn after I warp from this dungeon. For the usual reasons of resting at an inn, refill your health, refill your magic, save your game. And is this adamantine? And yeah, that's pretty much the reason I'll be staying at the inn, and this is not adamantine, adamantite. Oops. I've been playing too much D&D. Oh well, this game is pretty much inspired by D&D. I think this way. Yep, that's the way to progress. You know what? I'm feeling like a completionist. Let's check out the treasure in these other rooms. Even though they're going to be useless. But let's be honest, we're all curious. And even though we'll never use gold again, it's always better to have too much money than too little. And a white robe. Okay, a white robe and a black robe. Gee, I wonder who can equip that. No. That actually makes it worse. That actually makes it worse. But they are magical items, so we can use them to cast some relatively decent spells. Just... Is this a new enemy? I don't know, but yeah. Earth Medusa, they go down in one hit. I have been encountering them in this dungeon, it's just I haven't been showing them off until now. They don't seem to cast anything to turn you into stone, or... I do think they cast some sort of magical spell, but we've all been avoiding them. Doom Knight, is this new? I think it is. It's just pretty much in the other knights we've been fighting, but I guess they're more powerful. Seeing as they go down in one hit, and I tend to slay them before they have a chance to attack me. Yay! As I say, I like overleveling in the RPGs. A diamond shield and a ribbon. Okay. Do you... Shield made of diamond, shield made of... I have been encountering them in this dungeon, it's just I haven't been showing them off until now. They don't seem to cast anything to turn you into stone, or... I do think they cast some sort of magical spell, but we've all been avoiding them. Doom Knight, is this new? I think it is. It's just pretty much in the other knights we've been fighting, but I guess they're more powerful. Seeing as they go down in one hit, and I tend to slay them before they have a chance to attack me. Yay! As I say, I like overleveling in the RPGs. A diamond shield and a ribbon. Okay. Do you... Shield made of diamond, shield made of fire. And that's actually worse on you. Okay, fine, what have you. Let's... Those were 3 Earth Medusas. They cast Gaze. They all missed. So, I think Gaze does turn you into stone. But they're all missing, so it's not that oh shit moment. And I will give credit where credit is due. The Earth Medusas are the one enemy that don't seem to automatically run away from me. Diamond Gloves. Okay, why does he have diamond gloves and he has a protector ring? Can't you buy protector rings? Did I equip the diamond gloves? I don't remember, but he has a protector ring now. Okay, I'll just meet you at the spot. That was an evil eye. Evil eyes can cast gaze. It did not turn me into stone, it just gave my knight, I believe, 25 HP damage. Vampire Lord 2! Okay, so we're fighting more powerful Vampire Lords that still go down in one hit. I think this was a boss once. Oh well. You can look out upon the entire world from this window. Yes, you can. And if I remember correctly, Guardian and Soldier. Okay. Relatively new enemy. You're probably gonna go down in one hit with my... Oh, no! I'm impressed it's not going to go down in one hit. Well... I went down with one hit from a knight and... Slip Bunny's cat claws. Anyways, when you look here, you see that the 4 elemental forces are pouring into one location. It's a Temple of Chaos. Yes, it does show you the map. And this is pretty much your sort of, this is where you go next clue. As you all probably know, but for those of us growing up in the 90s or late 80s, early 90s, we didn't. And this is not the section I was thinking of. Lovely. We have a new enemy! Fire Hydras. I don't think we've ever encountered Fire Hydras, or... did we? We may have encountered them in the volcano, but, well, they're running away from us, so obviously they're not that powerful. So, yeah. Logging in Tiamat, processing data. Whew. Okay, I don't remember this section. But it's not the, puzzle section I was thinking of. Do we? I don't know where we go. But we obviously don't go here. There is obviously no treasure in this section. So you know what? Screw it. I'm done with exploring. Let's find our way out of here. And how much rent here? This looks a little too good to be true, but let's do it. This is a puzzle section. Pretty much keep alternating directions. Up or vertical, no, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. That's what you want to keep doing. Horizontal, vertical. I don't know if we fought these guys. I remember vaguely they used to be tough. Now they run away from us anyways. Horizontal, right, and up. And we go up, and then we go right again, and then we go up again. And I'm already severely doubting whether or not I'm lost. Nope! This is the final part. We walk up this long hallway. There should be dramatic music, but my volume is off. We don't get attacked by enemies, and how good are we for health? I say we're pretty good for health. Let's just use our night spells because, well, what else are we going to use them for, right? Like, seriously, what else are we going to use them for? I don't know. So we'll just use them all up. And then we will fight the last fiend. And, one fiend, Tiamat of Wind. And we wait. And the sprite comes up. He's a 6-headed dragon. And he is supposed to be the most powerful fiend in the game. 1, 2... Yeah. 6-headed dragon. And we, just, where's fast? Haste. He's, potentially trouble if you, are under leveled, but let's be honest, that's true of pretty much every boss in a JRPG, or pretty much any boss, or even mid to high level enemies in any game. If you're under leveled, you're going to, be having some trouble. How much damage did he do? Not that much, okay. Just in case, where is Null Fire, Null Ice, Null Bolt? Probably not even that useful, but you know what, it's better than nothing. Toxin, oh shit. Oh, never mind that shit. Also, he is doing a surprisingly pathetic amount when it comes to my physical attacks. So now that everybody is, for lack of a better term, buffed up to my standards, let's spam magic, shall we? Yes, let's spam magic. Destroy this fucker as soon as possible. After all, what else is magic? 81. Seriously, 81 damage, and it's a level 8 holy spell. 56 damage. Sheesh, I'm wondering if it's just simply better to let my, yeah, just attack. See if that does any better. Nope. 1 damage. Oh well, he's dead anyways, and it wasn't even that frustrating, just confusing. The final fiend, and then we find out who the 5th fiend is, whether if there is a 5th fiend, but anyways, we have to go back to where it all began, the Temple of Chaos. But first we restore the final crystal. Yay, the crystals are restored, but the game's not over yet. And yes, we all tend to know what the, who and what the final boss is, and it's laughable. But I gotta understand this came out for the Nintendo during the mid to late 80s. Our standards were very low back then. I mean, let's be honest, it's a JRPG about restoring the crystals. And it spawned a bunch of other JRPGs about restoring the crystals anyways. Video's not over yet, I am going to go do one thing. We are going to give this dwarf the adamantite. This will make him happy. And yeah, we found it in a place way up high. You will not believe the story, but after all, we are the four crystals of... Yeah, the four crystals of light, the four warriors of light. He is going to sport us a magnificent weapon out of purple crystal. It's the most magnificent sword he's ever forged. We have fulfilled his lifelong dream. And, well, that doesn't really seem that important when, you know, the fate of the world is at stake. It's always nice to do the side quests for the little people. Anyways, we forged Excalibur, Defender, and Icebrand. Let's give Excalibur to him, to her. And I'll end the video here. Take care, everybody.